Hi everyone, my name's Claire and I'm a psychiatrist, and I've been posting on YouTube for a couple of months now, just posting short form videos. Today I'm homesick, so I decided to try my hand at filming a long video today. And my first topic I want to talk about is alcohol use. So I know this has been something that a lot of people in their 20s, maybe 30s, are considering their relationship with alcohol and considering like how much they're drinking, if they want to stop. And it's something that I think I've been going through that process for a couple of years. I grew up in the Midwest, and in the Midwest, if you don't know, there's a lot of drinking culture involved, like in college, in medical school as well. Drinking was part of the culture and part of what we did. I now live on the West Coast in Seattle, and since moving here, I've just been having a lot more thoughts about my relationship with drinking, if I want to continue drinking, and what are my barriers to accomplishing the goal of not drinking. And something that I recognized early on was how much drinking was really ingrained in our culture, in our society, and socialization. You know, I really enjoyed going out for beers, going out for wine, just like having those moments with friends that surrounded alcohol. So it was actually it wasn't a conscious decision for me to stop drinking. I haven't been drinking now for about 3 months. And I didn't even know I had stopped, really. It started because I got a job at a Pilates studio, and I started to have shifts on weekends, early weekend mornings. And I realized, okay, well, I can't drink on Friday nights and Saturday nights anymore because I have to wake up early to go to my shift at the Pilates studio. So it kind of just happened that way, where I noticed there are weekends that I was not going out, not drinking, because I had to work early in the morning. So that's maybe my first tip if you want to consider making this change and not drinking any more alcohol, is to consider adding things in your life versus thinking about taking things out. Because it can be really daunting to say, I'm not going to drink alcohol, but something that I found mentally easier is maybe adding something in where it makes drinking alcohol not attractive or not conducive to your plans or what you have going on. So really filling some of that time. And I talk to a lot of people with addiction and alcohol use disorders all the time in my profession, and that's something that I always add or think about. Like, if you're going to take away drinking from your life, you have to fill that time with other things where, you know, drinking is not going to be conducive with. So that's maybe a tip I would give. And also, this is just a video to kind of introduce myself and also maybe think about this more as a topic I want to talk about for people, because I know it's something that is, I think, still taboo in our culture. I feel like people act like drinking alcohol is normalized, but I think there's still a lot of taboo. From my perspective, there's still a lot of mental health side effects, medical side effects from drinking that people don't really talk about. And when people talk about some of those bad effects of it, people get really defensive. And, you know, it's not that we're calling everybody addicts or we're saying that people have an issue with alcohol. I don't think I would label myself as somebody who had an issue with alcohol. It was just part of growing up in college and the culture of what we did. So it's just part of our culture. So I think people just need to be more open about talking about it and talking about, like, having those conversations about, do we want to examine our relationship with alcohol? How do we do that? How do we as a society, you know, work on this and think about this? So if you have any, you know, comments about this, I would love to hear them. I'm happy that you're on my channel. Please subscribe. I'm just starting out, so we will see how this goes. Probably will get better equipment later on, but happy to hear from you all, and comment any tips if you're in sobriety or you're thinking about it or anything like that. I would love to hear it.